Hello everybody and welcome to Let's Play Legends of Idleon, episode 14. In this first clip, I ended up getting a birch card for the first time, and I show that off right here. It gives you 5% total chopping efficiency, which is pretty good at the first rank, and it's one of the first cards that you're going to get that helps woodcutting, as the regular logs one just gives defense. It's not going to be substantial or noticeable early on, but as you go forward and you need more and more efficiency, it's going to be pretty useful. So right here, I'm just showing off Alchemy for the first time. So in World 2 Town, you're going to go to the cauldron and you're going to be met with this screen. It's going to have 4 bubbling cauldrons. Each of them have a primary stat, so the orange one is going to be strength and warrior based. The green one is going to be agility and archer based. Purple will be intellect and magic or mage, and then luck and usually the beginners and other things are going to be in the yellow one. So keep that in mind when you're trying to level up bubbles and stuff. So the bar, as I'm kind of indicating at the top where it says 20 out of 17, that is used to unlock new bubbles, and you have a percentage to unlock new bubbles. You can upgrade that in the boost menu and in the pay to win menu at the top. This first bubble, a lot of skills, just improves your luck, and to upgrade it you need a slew of resources. You need some wood, copper ore, thread, and some liquids, which I will show a little bit later. On the right side, you'll see your characters, their alchemy level, and what they're currently doing. The first thing you want to do, especially when you create new characters, is to assign them to like a cauldron or to a liquid cauldron, depending on how many characters you have and what you want. And you're going to want to do that as soon as possible to start leveling alchemy for them, otherwise you cannot gain experience. So as you can see, I put my first 2 characters on the Kazam Cauldron, which is the yellow one, and then the Strength one, I put the other 2 characters. If we go to the Liquids tab, you'll notice another cauldron, and up in the left corner you'll notice a capacity of that cauldron, and these buyable things on the shelves, which is the Liquids shop. You're going to need a lot of distilled water moving forward. As a free-to-play character, I'm going to try and buy at least 1 gem per day from the shop, even though it's probably not worth it. As you buy things from the liquid shop, the costs go up as well, so keep that in mind. They reset every day during your daily reset. So the third tab is the vials. What you want to do is you want to get materials and basically drop them in front of the cauldron, and there'll be a random number generator, basically a dice roll, and if you get past a certain dice number that you need in order to unlock it, you'll unlock it. Right there I ended up rolling a 78 and I needed a 20 plus. But yeah, vial upgrades are just bonuses, universal, so also keep that in mind. They're not amazing, but there'll be a few bubbles that are kind of useful later on, but as a free-to-play account, it's not really a main goal or a main mission of mine early on to level up or even unlock bubbles or vials, rather. And if you want to know the exact materials needed in order to unlock certain vials, it's all on the wiki, so do keep that in mind and look that up if you want. The sigils aren't in the game yet, so don't worry about that. And this is basically where you use money, so gold, silver, platinum, all that stuff, in order to unlock upgrades and upgrade your cauldrons, and even upgrade your players in terms of alchemy speed and the extra experience they can get. It also shows you the alchemy level you need in order to unlock extra liquid cauldrons. This is just a very rough kind of explanation of how alchemy works. It's pretty extensive, but once you get the hang of it, it's not too terrible, and it's basically something you're just going to be doing once a day, maybe twice a day later on in the game. So as a starter account, it's not too imperative to just sit there and kind of grind this out early on, especially as a free-to-play account. So this next clip, I'm just sitting here mining on my warrior, which is my second character. Just showing some AFK gains and the fact that I can't hold all my iron. Just doing some inventory management in order to pick up more iron. Also, this was, I believe, during the last event in the game. Also, sorry for the train if you can hear that in the background. So at this point, I believe this was recorded maybe 2 months ago from when I uploaded. When I look at my folders, I have around 40 or 50 episodes that need to be voiceovered and edited and whatnot. I haven't played this account in over a month. I do log in. Spoiler alert, I have joined a guild. I think that's what they're called in this game. I can't remember. But I have joined one, and I do log in every week just to kind of get the guild rewards or the boxes or whatever the hell they're called. But yeah, I haven't played this account in about a month aside from that. So just keep that in mind when I do finally catch up on all these videos. You'll see very little progress in a few of the videos where I'm just kind of opening stuff and not really doing much. But yeah, this clip was just me depositing some statues on my miner. And again, I finally hit the prowess, is what it's called, for skilling. So basically, you can start getting 1 times, 2 times, 3 times multipliers on the ore you get or the wood you get, depending on your efficiency, which is really good. And sooner or later, we're going to be getting millions and millions of items, and you know, it's going to be really sweet. But for now, we're still getting, you know, tens and hundreds of items, and we're still lacking in space. So right here was just AFKing frogs. I believe I mentioned in the last episode, or one of the last episodes, that I'm trying to get a rare drop from the frogs, which is why I'm still here. I haven't gotten it yet. Right here, just doing some inventory management again, and kind of showing off where the bank was at this point into the account. Not too much, got some candy saved up, and I believe in one of the last episodes I said I wasn't going to use any candies for the foreseeable future, and that still holds true even a few months later. After I recorded all this, I do have a healthy stockpile of them still. Debating on what I should use them for the future for. I have a few ideas, but I'm not really gonna share those ideas until I plan on executing them. Right here, this is where the jungle tree is. It's on the carrot map, and I'm gonna need it for a few different things, so I just started chopping on it, you know, as soon as possible to start getting a fair number of jungle logs, considering I'm only getting around 30 per hour. And with this, I guess, Let's Play, or this account, I do try and show off my talents as much as possible, just to kind of keep everybody in the loop. And apparently I'm getting 161 now. I think I ended up resetting my talents because he was like fighting, and I turned him into a woodcutter. So right here I ended up getting some spore teas and a white headband. The teas are definitely going to have a lot of uses later, but the white headband is negligible considering you can just outrageously farm them and the sweatpants from the boss, from the World 1 boss, to the point where it gets kind of annoying because you're going to have to keep dropping them, depending on how much you farm the boss. So mystery upgrade stones are a little weird. On this account, I end up selling them because I need all the money I can get, and they were pretty decent money early on. But I do have a huge collection on my main character that I'll probably show off eventually. Right here, I'm just kind of trying to make some money, which is why I'm selling my boring brick. Probably not a good idea to do it, but I did it anyways. Yeah, I ended up doing that so I could buy the storage chest 9 from the second town, or the Yum Yum Desert town. It upgrades your storage capacity by 4, and I show that off right here. So I almost got 2 full tabs of bank storage, which is pretty nice. It's definitely one of the things you should go for early on, is more storage, more so than anything, because there are a ton of items, and since I don't have capacity upgrades for materials and whatnot, as of right now, my inventories are filling up like crazy, and I forgot that these two existed, which is why I ended up buying the more expensive one, because I would have definitely just probably sold a little more stuff and bought those two, but I eventually buy them all, so it doesn't really matter the order. And right here with the money I have left, I just end up kind of buying my daily shop runs, or whatever you want to call it. I believe this is the first time I ended up getting the woodboard card. So it just gives you base strength, and as you can see, there is one more rare item that they drop from their normal loot table. It's pretty useless to my knowledge. I've never seen a use for it, but we will end up going for it eventually. So right here is just some AFK gains on the jungle log tree, or jungle tree I should say. Got a fair amount of jungle logs, but I don't think I'm done yet, because they do have a lot of uses and you're going to need a fair amount of them. Right here, this was a crystal carrot that I forgot to record, and I believe it dropped the... Never mind, I thought that was Quest Chungus, never mind. Got excited for nothing. But apparently it was a new special talent on this account, which is attacks on Simmer. The boss can drop it, but apparently the crystal carrots can drop it too. It just gives your attacks more AFK ability. I'm not sure if it's really that good or not in the grand scheme of things, but I had nothing else to put my special talent points into, so I ended up just throwing them into there. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one. Take care.